Cats, welcome back to our continuing story of that hack mutation. I will be converting our story from infection, so we will continue with all of our progress that has been made previously. So we'll retain our level, we'll retain items, and so on.
The day that he first played the world. His friend Orca fell into a deep coma as a result of Skaith's data drain.
The world isn't just an online game. Something with another purpose is lurking within it.
The Book of Twilight, handed to him by the girl Aura, transformed into a bracelet, giving him 2 extraordinary powers. Data drain, the power to alter monster data. And gate hacking, which allows him to gain entrance into protected areas. And it was these very same powers that put Orca into a coma.
I want to help Orca.
With the help of the bracelet, he and his party succeeded in destroying Skaith. However,
so far, but we knew so little. And now, the true battle was about to begin.
Okay, so that is a nice little recap if you have not seen or played that hack mutation. Something you know it. So we will start actually with doing a data save. So we have our base data set. And this will give us a baseline so that we can move forward with the gameplay. Go. Now, we'll start with news as always. I doubt there's anything interesting. The SoulNet, let's see. So SoulNet dominates the networks. Nothing really interesting there. What else we got? Game coma, impossible, says Professor. Of course, I was going to say it's impossible to put somebody in a coma from a video game. But the one thing that is mentioned previously, but it's not mentioned much after that, is that we're actually in a full dive environment. So, we are fully immersed in this world. according to the lore. Really interesting there. And that makes a huge difference. Because the hardware and the software basically have direct access to your mind. In modern games like this, where we have it on a screen with a little controller, the concept of affecting someone's brain is not proven impossible, but proven in the extreme unlikely category. So, let's see. She wants to get stronger. I like it. Let's try our best. Good. Blackrose, let me get hunting with the red wand. Everything be solved based on that. No. I have no clue. CC Corp. We are now up to version 2.9. With this update, a few things have been added. The flag race is now available. We never did raise a grunty. For more details, you can see the version update board. Okay, so let's log into the world. Let's see. Virus. Screen noise. Computer froze. I logged back in, but it looked weird. Totally weird. Yeah. Like I said, as always, I'm going to go through these kind of quickly. You can read them by pausing the video. But I'm just skimming to see if there's anything interesting. Because sometimes they'll have addresses available. But they've seen weird things. And... see. Okay, so we've got the flag race. Okay, so we'll log in and see where we pick up the story.
Okay, let's go!
There's Kite.
We are going to the Dungeon of Theta, chosen hopeless nothingness, to find out what happened. It feels icky leaving it hanging like this.
Okay, Blackrose. However, before we get down, we're going to look at things and make sure everything looks right. Make sure they're imported correctly. And we're going to go ahead and do our rule books. Because... okay. Figure I might as well clear out whatever they've come up with. Just for giggles. Okay, so just that music, another movie, more movies. You can't watch the movies, because that's the in-game movies. So apparently, I've met so many people that book 3 is already maxed for the number of people listed. Not the number of trades, but the number of people I've met. That's funny. We're still collecting monsters. Let's see. Still not gifted. quite enough to max that out. Oh, we will. Trust me, we'll max that out. So the only thing we haven't maxed out for game 2 is the actual god stashes. As long as we get to the end of the dungeons. And that's because we're not farming dungeons. We actually haven't been playing with the mist springs. So, I actually think we're okay. So, just go ahead and grab Rose real quick.
Oh,
And we will jump in. Keyword list. She wants to check on this zone. And we'll see what happened.
the bracelet. It's not shining.
Nope, that's not. Yes, this zone's going to be. Come on. Alright. Oh, it's because it's already. The other one's already dead. Chest. Right, you know, that's okay. Let's go ahead and go for the dungeon. And then we'll see from there. I forgot how small the screen was and how big the map was. It's been a couple of weeks. But it's okay. And I do try to train every creature once if I can. But,
Laura.
heal,
Laura.
heal. There we go. But I might actually have to get like weaker weapons in order to be able to do
It
some
doesn't
pieces.
seem to have changed.
See, now why would this dungeon change? We were here not that long ago. So I don't know why she would think that it would changed. But we do want to explore the whole dungeon.
Infantry!
The reason we want to do that, though, is because we always want to make sure we get everything we can out of these dungeons. You don't have to. You can just go straight for the exit, but there's no real reason to do that. So we can go right here. Okay. The stuff like well, water and whatnot, use that to trade for items. But to be honest, if you were playing the game the way it was originally released,
There are no enemies.
you would have a couple of months. I turned down a little bit. My headset. But you would find that you had like a couple months. So if you really loved the game and you were looking for like all kinds of the best gear and whatnot, you'd be farming levels, you'd be farming gear, you'd be maxing out your equipment, you'd be maxing out the equipment of all of your companions, and so on. Now in my case, we are literally just continuing from where we left off last week. So, the dungeons are going to take a little while. I really want to get down. This is an empty dungeon.
I wonder if that big thing is still here.
Yeah, I wonder.
I'm the one that's asking. Don't ask me, really.
It was a rhetorical question,
But if it was
Blackrose.
here, could we win?
That's impossible.
Yeah, there's no way we'd be able to survive that thing. That was just epically huge, and it yeeted us out of the planet. Shot us into another zone with one attack. Just pip. Nope, sorry. Oh, that's the one there. Nope, not happening. You can go away. Look at the chest. Not that I really need the cards or the potions. I'm kind of hoping for water. But not really looking hard for it. Because you still want to keep these sessions at roughly, 30 minutes. And to rate this one's going, even though it's empty, we're still gonna do all the dig through the dungeon. It's going to show you exactly how much time you spend just walking in dungeons versus actually leveling in them.
Hey,
What?
aren't you afraid?
Who, me? I'm not afraid. No way.
She's terrified.
Well, all right, I am. I'm scared enough for the both of us. My controller is soaked with sweat. So what about you, huh?
Yeah, to be honest, I'm terrified. But I can't let that stop me now.
You're right.
I love other parts of this game, they imply that it's a full dive, and other parts they imply that it's traditional. So it's like, which is it?
Yeah?
Are we in a full dive environment, or are we just in a traditional environment? Or is it a mixed environment? They never really kind of stuck to it in one concept or another. It is a downside, in my opinion, that they did that. It doesn't keep nice story continuity. It doesn't allow the player to really understand what's going on and ask the right questions to themselves, as well as to make sure the game answers all the questions. Like if you're in a full dive type environment, then having the full dive system damage the brain makes sense, because that's direct access. But if you're in a standard screen and controller environment, then it doesn't.
Huh?
What? Hey, what did I tell you? That is rude! Really rude!
Sorry. But that graphic on the wall,
Where?
it's my imagination. But it's just that for a moment it seemed to transform.
Oops.
Oh, don't ever scare me that way again! It's not funny! Don't you dare smiley at me!
Excuse me, but didn't something like this happen once before?
Yeah. Oh, okay, I confess. I'm just a newbie that's trying to act big and tough, that's all. Go on, laugh at me if you want.
I want to ask you something.
Now what? You're pissing me off.
The reason I'm here is because I want to help Orca. Why are you here?
That's a very good question.
What?
That's fine.
I come here to discover the cause, and I find you again. Explain!
Explain my ass! You don't know anything!
I already told him the other day.
Huh? You did? Now that you know, what's the problem? Don't you understand what we're doing?
I do understand, but you need to face facts. With you two involved, things get worse. That's how I see it. Am I wrong?
No. You're just not seeing
Man,
the
I
whole
hate
picture.
him.
Maybe he's just got his own reason, one that's different from ours.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's go on ahead.
So, we're still exploring the dungeon. I am kind of surprised that the game uses full cinematics, and yet in some scenes we have our weapons, and other scenes
Dead end.
we have default weapons. It's kind of weird.
I guess we can't go back there again.
It shows that they didn't do everything as they actually did for most of the videos. They actually recorded videos and placed it in, hoping you didn't notice.
You are the player that won the power-up campaign, right?
I did.
We had found out that the item we gave you has a defect that won't let you install it. We will exchange the item with the Book of Absolute.
Oh, so they exchanged the Book of Law for the Book of Absolute.
Power Up campaign? What's that?
So, I bet this one won't install either. Yep, it doesn't work. Oh wait, I do have a Book of Iron. Ah, that doesn't work either. That stinks. Alright, so... Alright, there's the mail. I knew there had to be something new. Alright, so let's check our mail. Yeah, we didn't get very far in this session, but we did the conversion. We saw the intro movie. That was actually kind of long. I may have some information to cure those in the coma. If you're interested, come see me. It's Theta Soaring Skybound Abyss. I'm waiting, okay?
Who is this? I guess I'll go.
Okay, and Aura is still asking for help. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and save our data. And for this session, we didn't get very far, but we're gonna go ahead and break our session with .hack mutation there. And this is the intro into the game. The next section should actually give us some more information on what's going on. So let's find out what that is at the time.